Did you notice this small moment in the GTA 6 trailer? There's actually a beggar sitting on the street, asking for money. Now that might seem like a tiny background detail, but it could mean Rockstar is adding more interactive NPCs to the world. And that's just one of many things hidden in the trailer. So today, we're looking at 10 details you probably missed in the GTA 6 trailer. Let's start with something small. In one part of the trailer, you can see a beggar sitting on the street asking for money. This might seem like a tiny background detail, but it could actually mean something interesting for gameplay. In previous GTA games, you couldn't really interact with characters like this. But if Rockstar allows you to give money to beggars, it could add interesting choices. And who knows, maybe you could even become one yourself. Just like how in GTA 5, you could take jobs like driving a taxi. Little interactions like this are what make GTA feel alive. Next is something about Lucia that could affect the early story missions. If you look closely, Lucia is wearing an ankle monitor, which usually means someone is under house arrest or parole. This suggests that at the start of the game, she might be restricted in what she can do. Maybe she can't leave certain areas or commit crimes without consequences. But later in the trailer, she actually appears without the ankle monitor. So it's possible that at some point in the story, she manages to remove it, which could mark the moment when the game really opens up. Another big detail is the social media interface shown in the trailer. We can see online apps with similar structure as modern social media, but if you look closely, you can also see things like follow buttons, which means characters inside the game might actually have profiles you can follow. That could mean the in-game internet system is much deeper this time. And maybe you will even be able to post yourself online. Something else Rockstar seems to be expanding is how NPCs react to us. In this shot, you can see a character pulling out his phone and recording Lucia. Characters might even do this to record you committing crimes, and maybe even call the police. That would make the world feel far more reactive than previous GTA games. One of the most interesting moments happens around the 47-second mark of the trailer. You can see a live stream happening, and people are commenting on it as well. So live streaming could potentially be a feature in the game. Characters might broadcast events live, and maybe that could allow us to live stream our gameplay too. At one moment in the middle of the trailer, we actually see a scene from what looks like a police body cam perspective. This seems like a new system where police body cam footage is also included, which could change how the wanted system works. Maybe officers recognize you from previous crimes, or maybe footage of you committing crimes spreads through the police network. Either way, it would be a big evolution from GTA 5. Wildlife also appears to be returning in GTA 6. In the trailer, we see flamingos in the environment. But the most interesting animal is the alligator. At one point, it's seen in someone's swimming pool. And later, it appears walking into a shop, which suggests animals might actually roam freely around the map. Another technical detail Rockstar seems to have improved is hair physics. If you look closely at certain characters, their hair moves very naturally with movement and wind. That suggests hair might react dynamically to different situations. For example, wind, rain, or even waking up after sleeping. Small details like this add a surprising amount of realism to characters. One of the most impressive moments in the trailer is the beach scene. If you pause the frame, you can see dozens of NPCs all interacting at the same time. There are people walking, sitting, and talking. The crowd density on the beach seems way more than GTA 5, which would make the city seem more alive, but that could also make the game feel and look more congested. Let's see how they balance it before release. Finally, one of the biggest graphical improvements is character detail. If you look closely at the characters in the trailer, you can see sweat, dirt, and skin texture in way more detail than in GTA 5. This level of detail would make playing the game feel way more real and immersive. GTA 6 graphics will be in a league of their own. And those were 10 details you might have missed in the GTA 6 trailer. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, And let me know in the comments if you noticed any other details that weren't mentioned here.